live on 2K Sports, along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. Tip-off goes to Houston. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to Charlotte, looking at who they've got. Pairing in the backcourt, it's Walker and Henderson. MKG and Marvin Williams holding down the forward spots. And it's Jefferson in at the 5.
Patrick Beverly is absolutely a hound dog defensively. He's got so much pit bull in him and how he goes about defending people at that guard spot. He's not a big playmaker or scorer. He's basically a three-point shooter and a defensive specialist.
Shot clock at 3. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Patrick Beverly, a nice find for the Houston Rockets. Makes an ideal pairing with Harden in the backcourt.
Yeah, he sure does, Kevin, because he's tough, he's defensive-minded. He's a good complement to Harden, and I think any team in the league would love to have him just because of that toughness and that competitive desire.
He hits both from the stripe.
Al Jefferson is really a unique scorer inside. He doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. He doesn't tally that many assists. What he does do is make shots inside while taking great care of the basketball.
Now here's Beverly. Now the dish to Smith. It's tipped and stolen by Williams. It's Henderson on the wing. Walker goes in. The shot is off. So Houston will take it the other way. And Jefferson with the excellent pump fake. Unusual, Steve, in that it really looks nothing like his shot. He just lifts the ball, and defenders always seem to bite on it.
Yeah, you know, it's that deception. And sometimes it looks, you know, almost comical, and yet defenders go for it. So it's obviously an effective move. And I think it's also his mentality. He's trying to trick defenders and elude them instead of, you know, trying to draw contact.
And it's Beverly missing. Henderson with it. He's picked up by Ariza. 11 feet away, and he nails the jumper. Henderson's got his second basket of the night.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
And the foul on Al Jefferson. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. From deep Harden, that's good. And so Howard with the assist. 6 points for James Harden.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that three-point shot.
And it's Walker penetrating. Williams passes to Jefferson. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Beverly, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Beverly's got his first points of the night.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. For the Rockets, Jones checked in for Howard. Montejunas comes in for Josh Smith. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Jefferson. Zeller comes in for Marvin Williams. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And Mo Williams subbed in for Gerald Henderson. The Hornets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, you know, not everybody was happy with Dwight Howard's signing in Houston. The Rockets starting center, Amir Ashiq, was not shy about expressing his displeasure. You know, I think that hung over the team for a while. And it wasn't until late in the season that was kind of put to rest.
Terry, that's a 2 off the left rim and out. Charlotte trailing. And it's Walker penetrating. And the Hornets miss again.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
And early on last season, the Rockets tried starting Dwight Howard and Ashiq together, but it didn't last.
Well, it worked defensively, Kevin, but on offense there just wasn't enough floor spacing. So from that point on, Kevin McHale would only use that combination against certain matches.
Harden gets the bucket.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Hornets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Walker goes in, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen. They sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
Pablo Prigioni, who's checked in for James Harden. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Terry against Walker. Right side, Terry. Feeds to Prigioni. The tray. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Stevenson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Passes it to Walker. With 1 on the clock. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. 6 points now in the game for Walker. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys. We've been watching from the Hornets.
Well, they've been getting to the foul line here an awful lot. The aggressive play really paying off.
Yeah, and you know what? It also helps to put the mute button on the crowd. I mean, when you methodically score at the line, that can put those fans on their hands.
On the court for Charlotte, Henderson and MKG will fill out the wings. Williams is out there with Al Jefferson, and it's Williams at the point guard.
Marvin Williams, the former number 2 pick out of North Carolina back in 2005, now in his 10th season in the NBA.
And it's Beverly missing. Charlotte leading by 4. Here's Henderson. They get it back. Kicks to Williams. And it's sent back by Howard. Ariza outside from 18 feet away, and he gets the bucket. Ariza's got his first basket of the night. For Charlotte, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And Williams never a star, but he is a quality defender, able to space the floor.
You know, you got to take him for what he is, and that's really a solid rotation player throughout his career. Kevin, there are only 25 to 30 all-star caliber players in the league, maybe 35. After that, everybody else is a role player. And you have to understand that and embrace it and accept it.
Houston making a switch. Harden's checked in. Henderson off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Fires the 3. And James Harden good for 3. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
They're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit, or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. There was one thing he stressed above everything else, and that was getting the ball into the low post. That is where their points can and should be coming from in his mind. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's foul number 2 for him. Jefferson drawn the double team. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating.
What an ugly second quarter for him so far. He's starting to press a little bit out there.
You know, the defense has really affected their offense this quarter. They're shooting around 33-34% for the game. They had a little more success in the first quarter, but so far, not much luck here.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Houston. And then for Charlotte, Cody Zeller's checked in for Williams. Lance Stevenson comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Kemba Walker in for Mo Williams. Here's Beverly and Jefferson with the block.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. So for the Rockets, Jones checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Biyombo is checked in for Charlotte.
Bismack Biyombo, the former number 7 pick overall in 2011, played a career low in minutes last season, but he was more efficient with his minutes. A rising shot blocker and rebounder off the bench.
And for Biyombo last season, Clark, a career high from the field.
Well, Kevin, his turnovers have gotten worse season after season. That's where he's got to make some improvement. It's one thing to be limited offensively, but you got to take care of the pumpkin.
Now here's Stevenson, following the miss by Jason Terry. And Brewer kicks to Jones. The shot is off. Charlotte shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Shot's good by Walker. Houston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Harden. Walker with the rebound. Hornets shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. And the rejection by Harden. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The lead changes hands once again. There has been no separation between these two teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure.
And the foul on Jason Terry. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Well, last year collectively, this team shot 74% from the free throw line. Pretty low number.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Pablo Prigioni, he's checked in for Houston. Corner shot. Hornets with the rebound. 16 seconds left in the first half. Henderson dishes to Walker. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hornets have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. He hits the second from the line. Here's Terry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot on the wing. No good. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I have Josh.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
What a performance from Harden here. He has 14 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently, try to get into his airspace.
Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Smith is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Howard in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things
They're
are
off the mark.
Gerald Henderson certainly helped by the acquisition of Al Jefferson, which created some space for him on the perimeter. And he's made great strides with his outside shot over his career.
Harden outside. Shot is no good. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Tries from 10. A reverse. And he lays it up and in. Now it's a 6-point Hornets lead.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. Put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And it's Walker that time on the assist by Henderson. That's 12 points for Kemba Walker.
And still perfect here in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field.
Harden, that's good.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Charlotte calls timeout. And at this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question.
Right.
I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all day long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Patrick Beverley could make the case for being the league's most disruptive defender at point guard. He said, quote, I know some people might not like my defense, but I don't really care. I'm physical, I'm tough, and I'm setting the tone. I don't look at the numbers. I just go out there and I guard everyone exactly the same. And that's aggressively, Kevin, exactly what they're looking for.
He gets after it. Nothing easy. Thanks, Doris. Here's Walker. The Rockets making the shot. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Launches a three. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 15.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
The Hornets are certainly showing signs of development and improvement, and that's not all they're doing to put fans in the seats. Those who bought season tickets last season got season tickets for this season for free.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jones checked in for Howard. Montejunas comes in for Smith. Corey Brewer's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverley. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That'll be his second foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Williams, here we go. That's good. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, they're starting to look for answers because ever since halftime, they've been disjointed out there.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the foul on Jason Terry. The Hornets have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. That's good from Kemba Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. Brewer with the ball. Here's Terry. And it's Terry again missing. Here's Stevenson. Shot is off. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Henderson and Stevenson on the perimeter. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. Rockets trail by 9. Terry outside. The pass to Brewer. From deep. Can't hit. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. It's Williams with the drive. Blocked. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Zeller. Here's Stevenson.
Watch out. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons This team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Williams, and he banks in the layup. And the Hornets lead by 13.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Howard's checked in for Jones. Smith comes in for Monty Eunice. James Harden, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jason Terry. And then for Charlotte, Al Jefferson's checked in for Biyombo. Williams comes in for Zoe. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Lance Stevenson. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He told them, no holding back. I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, ask for a sub. No time to rest now. Let's get after it. Kevin, he wants everything they've got.
Harden missing again.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Williams with a clean look. Gets a very good look and converts. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half. But since the break, he's been on target.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded by Williams. And there's the rejection. Henderson passes to Williams. He kicks it to Henderson. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, Gerald Henderson is not the most lethal outside shooter, but I really like the way he's learning to move without the ball. He's very opportunistic with his cuts whenever his defender turns his head.
And Henderson most comfortable, it seems, Steve, shooting from the corners.
Yeah, like most players, Kevin, that's the easier shot, 22 feet instead of 23.9. He shot a good percentage from there. Not really a long-range shooter per se, which is why you didn't see him shoot effectively from the top of the circle or on the wings.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Well, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
And Williams drops them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Well, I think one of the stories has been rebounding.
And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hornets.
You're right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments at Clark for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Kemba Walker. He was really everywhere. Defensively, offensively, the total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
Offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Hornets lead by 16. Rockets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Over to the left wing. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Houston moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Monty Eunice. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That is his first foul of the game. Mo Williams is checked in for the Hornets.
Personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for the Hornets.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Terry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting for Houston, Jason Terry.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Terry. Here's Roberts. And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. And so it's...
Well, Al, this was a game where you guys seem to have a distinct advantage inside. How do you evaluate how well the team played as a whole?
We made some mistakes. They made us pay. But we just kept pounding the ball inside, and we outmatched them on the inside, so that's what we did, and we came out with the victory.
You've always got to play through your mistakes. It'll turn around eventually. Al, thanks for the time.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.